So exactly how important is it to track your food, do your workouts, weigh yourself, all these things when it comes to you losing weight? Now, I know there's tons of coaches out there with different opinions on how this thing works. So I'm going to just share with you as somebody who's been in this industry for a long time, who helps people consistently reach their goals and keep the weight off, why we do it the way that we do it, and why I have all my clients track their stuff. Now, I'm going to share with you some real numbers, some real things, and to give you an example of what it looks like. Now, some coaches go, don't track your stuff on the weekends, or maybe do 80% good and don't track 20, or little tidbits here and there aren't that big of a deal. Let me ask you this. If I were to say, I want you to find me where I'm at right now, it'd be really tough, right? I mean, you might know because I've said I'm in Mesa, Arizona, or that I live in Arizona or something. So you might have an idea, but check this out. By us not tracking our stuff, this is what is happening. This is what you're asking somebody like me to be able to help you understand where you're at. Let's say I said, find me in Maricopa County. Okay. Now this is the county that I live in Arizona. Let me scoot just a little bit bigger. Not much bigger. Okay. I live in this county. Now from here in Gila Bend, which is not even the farthest point, right? We can go Midway, which is a giant Air Force base here. Okay. But let's say Gila Bend, pretty far, all the way to Tortilla Flats, way over here. Do you know how far away that is? It's 2 hours. 2 hours across in the same county. Okay, and I did this at 12 o'clock right now, so it's not like there's tons of traffic going on. If this is at 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning, we're talking 3-4 hours distance. It's over 140 miles from Gila Bend to Tortilla Flats. Okay, now it'd be really tough. Could you find me? Probably not. I could stay still and you probably still couldn't find me, because if you were way over here looking, this is hundreds of miles, hundreds of square miles, probably even 1,000 square miles apart. It's pretty far. It's really, really far. But if I were to help you out and I at least said I'm in Mesa, it's kind of like saying I eat good food. Is like saying I eat pretty healthy. Is like saying I live in Maricopa County, find me. What does that mean? What is pretty healthy? Because your definition, my definition, a vegan's definition, a carnivore, a keto, or a, I don't know, somebody who doesn't know anything about nutrition's definition are completely different, because we have no idea. We need metrics, we need numbers, we need an idea of where we're at. But let's say, okay, we don't do that. Let's say, all right, I'm in Mesa. I tell you I live in Mesa. Find me. Mesa's over a marathon from tip to tip this way, and probably just the same all the way up to the top here. I was actually really surprised at how far south Mesa was. Okay, so if I said find me in here, could you find me in Mesa? Now this part's Gilbert. This is part of Gilbert too. This is Chandler, right? If I were to say find me in Mesa, really freaking tough still. Really hard, because it's really far from here all the way over there. 26 plus miles. I think it's 27 miles from here all the way down here. Okay, that's taking side streets. I mean, taking the freeway, if you took the 202, which is this thing, I mean, we're talking probably 30-something miles all the way down to get to the 24 as well. Really far. Could you find me? No. But this is like saying, I eat low carb. What does that mean? Compared to what? At least we're close. At least we're saying, okay, we have an idea of at least somewhat of the macronutrients we're eating. This is like saying I work out. I'm like, well, what do you do? Well, I work out 3 times per week. Okay, is it for 4 hours, 6 hours, 20 minutes, 5 minutes? Are you doing bar? Are you doing strength? Are you doing CrossFit? Are you doing boot camp? What are your goals? What are you trying to do? What are your sets and reps scheme? Where are we at? Right? But this is what happens when we start getting a little bit vague. And what if I said, hey, I'm at Walmart in Mesa? For some of you, you might be like, oh, there's only like one within 45 minutes of where I live. That's pretty easy. Here are all the Walmarts. These aren't even all of them. They're not all the neighborhood markets, because I know that there's more than this. I've seen more than this. They're just not showing all of them. Like I know there's one around here somewhere. I forget where, but I know it's around here somewhere because I've driven by it. Okay? So, Walmarts. Still not good. Because let's say you magically find the Walmart I'm at. Okay? This is like saying, well, I'm eating 1,500 calories. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're moving. At least when you ask me like, hey, I'm struggling, where am I getting stuck at? I'm eating 1,500 calories. I'm like, okay, cool. Are you eating just the straight sugar? Are you eating enough protein? Are you eating enough foods that don't cause inflammation? You're exercising for 30 minutes. Is your rest period 5 every single set? So you're doing 6 sets of squats for 30 minutes. Okay, see how it gets a little, like, we're moving, but we're not there. We're not concrete. If I were to say, hey, just do 3 workouts per week, and you weren't sure what to do, how to do it, you'd be running into the same problem, which is why we need clarity, which is why we need stuff, which is why, like, hey, at least I'm at Walmart, gets me somewhere, but I got to try a minimum of, that's not in Maricopa County, or in Mesa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that's probably not one, 15, 16, that's probably still Mesa, 16 locations. And let's say I magically find the one that you're at. You're in this giant store, right? Like I went to Walmart in Vegas, pretty small. I could accidentally find somebody there. This one, if I'm moving, good luck. You're not going to find me. This is a massive building. I mean, you might if you're lucky. But if I say, hey, I'm in the auto department at Walmart, you got to go to 16 different auto departments in Walmart. It's going to be really freaking tough, right? So if I said, hey, I'm at a Walmart near Greenfield and Baseline. Now, if you don't know where Greenfield and Baseline is, you'd look at this map and go, no idea. This is Greenfield and Baseline. Right there. I'm at this Walmart. But still, I'm in this massive thing. It's going to be really freaking hard to find me. But then, if I said, I'm in A1, I go to Fresh Produce. Produce is here, right there. You'll find me immediately because I'm right stead in. I'm spot on. I'm right where I need to be. And what happens for most people when it comes to losing weight and or not knowing what to do or what's going on is that we're really vague. We're really zoomed out. And so me as a coach, if I were to try to help you, or even like when somebody goes, you know, what would it look like to work with you? I don't freaking know. Like, like I need to lose weight. Okay. How much? What are you struggling with? What are some of the things that are slowing you down? What do you really need to be successful? Do you have any idea about nutrition? Do you know a lot? Are you a self-saboteur? What's going on the mental side? Are you working out? How much do you know about working out? How much do you know how to do a squat properly, sit up, push up, deadlift? No idea? Well, it's vastly different from somebody who has 5 pounds to lose. You see what I'm saying? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. And so, what can we do to get solid on where we are at? Number 1 is to be truthful, is to get real, is to go, I am here right now. I am at A1. I weigh this much. I'm doing X, Y, Z. Not what I think I'm doing, what am I doing? And then we can go, oh, the gap. You're doing 1 workout per week. We need you working out for 150 minutes per week minimum. You're working out for 30. So we're going to have to either A, increase it to 150 with that 1 time per week, with 2.5 hours of exercise, probably not going to happen. Or we do 3 50-minute workout bouts per week. You can do that. You can't? Totally fine. 5 30-minute workouts per week. Can't do that? Totally fine. 7 20-minute workouts per week. 22-minute workouts per week. You got 22 minutes? Oh, so then the problem isn't working out. It's a time problem. We have poor time management. What's your screen time look like? What time are you going to bed? What time are you waking up? What are you doing after work? Oh, there is time. Now it's a priority problem. You see how we can then keep going and going and going so that we can get granular about where the hell you're at. Oftentimes, we just don't know where we are. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're telling people to find me, help me. I'm in Maricopa County. And I go, I don't know where you are. No friggin' idea. And if somebody says, if you tell somebody I need to lose weight and they're like, oh my gosh, I have the perfect solution for you. This thing will work every single time. They are not being truthful. They have no friggin' idea where you are. They don't even know if their problem solves your pain. It's like if you have a knife wound in your leg and I were to give you a Band-Aid. That ain't gonna fix your problem. Not at all. It might stop a little bit of bleeding, but it's not gonna fix the problem, okay? So that, when it comes to losing weight, getting results, all those things, the moral of the story is this. You gotta know where you are. You gotta know what you're doing. And also, you gotta know what you're not doing. And the not doing thing is challenging because it's kind of like you don't know what you don't know, which is why watching videos of mine, which is why hiring me as a coach are going to be the things that get you from not knowing what you're doing to knowing exactly what you're doing because I know what to do. I'm the guy that solves the problem. Watching my stuff, you'll be able to get tons of results. I've got over 100 videos on here. Watch them. Learn things. There's so much information that I have out there that you can get bomb results if you just applied it. The problem is sometimes we don't know what to apply and how to apply, which is why hiring a coach is so important. So, with all that being said, get serious about your results. Figure out exactly where you are so you can get an idea, at least bare minimum, of what to do. If you don't, though, then we're clueless and we have no freaking idea. That's it for me. Have a great freaking day. Kick some butt. Take some names. I'll talk to you soon.